Hi, everyone. My name is Ron Van Sessen. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I teach science, sourcing, and supplements. Thank you for tuning in on this, my 8th video in this series on metabolic health. We have been talking about vitamin and mineral supplements. Actually, we started that in episode 7, and we're going to continue with that theme. So let's recap a little bit what I talked about in episode 7. We talked about the tricks that the industry uses to sell you a vitamin and mineral supplement. And I made the claim, and I'm sticking to this. I firmly believe that about 95% of the vitamin and mineral supplements out on the market today are junk. They're not worth the bottles that they're put in, and they're not worth any of your money. So I'm going to put that out there, and I firmly believe that. And one of the things I say, if you're taking a vitamin and mineral supplement and you don't feel any better within a couple of days of taking it, what's it doing? I mean, shouldn't you be feeling something? I think you should. So anyway, we're going to be talking today about sourcing. We're going to be talking about where to get our vitamins and where to get our minerals and things we can do to make sure we're getting something that's actually going to help us. It's going to fill those gaps in our nutrition. So let's jump right in and let's talk about vitamins. Now, vitamins are come from a wide source of foods, of course, and they're generally speaking they're really pretty much available, but we do tend to run into deficits. There's times where we just need more of certain vitamins or maybe our eating habits are such we're just not getting a well-balanced meal, and we're just void of a lot of vitamins. So the best way to get a vitamin into our bodies that our bodies can recognize is by getting it from food, getting it from, whether it be plant life or animal life, the things that our bodies already recognize as food, that's the best place to be getting our vitamins. So one of the things that I look for when I look for a vitamin and mineral supplement is I look at it very closely, and I'm looking for a source that says, I can actually see that this is made of plants, or I can see that this is, made of something healthy. If I'm looking at something that just looks like a pill, like any other kind of a pharmaceutical pill, or maybe it's got a pretty color on it, like a candy coating or something, but you break it open and it just looks like this, like any other pill, that does not ring very well with me. That does not tell me I'm going to be getting good nutrients out of that. I'm looking for something that's almost, you can see the breakdown of the plant in it, or you can actually see a combination of ingredients that are packed together like loosely in a capsule or in some other type of delivery system. Maybe it's a mix you would put into a drink, or almost like a loose tea. These are the sources where if your vitamins look like that, I think you're going to be getting the benefit from those. So take a look at your vitamins and make sure you can actually see that it consists of something other than just some white chalkiness there, or any other chalkiness, I guess. Make sure you can see that it has a variety of nutrients in it. You should be able to see that with your eyes. One of the things I think is really important, most of our vitamins we can get from plants, and so I strongly urge to make sure you look at the label to see where they get their vitamins from. And if you should be able to see all these different kinds of healthy plants like broccoli or spinach or beets or kelp or dandelion. There's all different kinds of great sources with very high concentrations of vitamins. Now let's talk about minerals. Minerals are different from vitamins. Obviously, minerals are typically they're inorganic compounds. Like iron, magnesium, potassium, zinc. These are all different minerals, and our bodies are a little finicky about that. If you need iron, we can't go and chew on a nail, an old rusty nail or something. It's not going to do us any good. We still have to get these from food sources. So our minerals need to come from natural food sources as well as much as possible. Now, I do want to share with you that there is a process. Our bodies are very, typically mineral deficiency is not anything unusual. That's very common. And so there are ways that we can actually help our bodies to absorb more minerals. And one of the best ways of doing that is a process called chelation. And chelation is where we take a mineral that the body isn't very good at absorbing and doesn't have a particularly good bioavailability factor. And so they take this mineral, and what they do is they bind it with a protein. They connect it to a protein. And then when it goes into our bodies, what our bodies recognize is the protein. So it's able to get transported into the cells much more easily. So we kind of, basically what's happening is the minerals are kind of piggybacking on these proteins that our bodies crave and our cells crave. And that's a great way for us to boost those bioavailability numbers on our mineral supplements. So that's one great way that's really going to help with that. So we want a very good bioavailability in our vitamins and minerals. Vitamins, the best way to do that is by making sure we're sourcing them from real foods that our bodies can recognize as real foods. And then with the minerals, doing the same thing, but adding a chelation process is going to boost that even more. And that's when you know you're going to get the real benefit of your supplement that you're taking. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, I'm going to share with you a vitamin and mineral supplement that does everything we just talked about. Until then, of course, as always, we wish you wellness.